Marie Antoinette, the last Queen of France before the French Revolution, is a figure shrouded in controversy and myth. Her legacy as a so-called evil queen deserves closer examination. Was she truly deserving of the guillotine, or was she a victim of misogyny and political propaganda? Let's begin with her background. Born an Archduchess of Austria, Marie Antoinette married the future King Louis VI of France at just 14 years old. This foreign-born queen faced immediate scrutiny and suspicion from the French court and public. As queen, Marie Antoinette became known for her lavish lifestyle and extravagant spending habits. She hosted elaborate parties at Versailles and built her own private retreat, the Petit Trianon. This ostentatious display of wealth occurred against the backdrop of financial crisis in France. Fueling public resentment, the infamous quote, "Let them eat cake," is falsely attributed to Marie Antoinette. There's no evidence she ever said this. However, it exemplifies how she became a symbol of the monarchy's perceived indifference to the plight of common people. This fabricated statement reflects more about public perception than historical fact. Marie Antoinette was often portrayed as frivolous and out of touch. Pamphlets and political caricature depicted her as Madame Deficit, blaming her for the country's financial woes. She was accused of sexual depravity and political scheming. These attacks went beyond legitimate criticism, often descending into misogynistic character assassination. However, a more nuanced view reveals Marie Antoinette's complexity. She was a patron of the arts, supporting painters, musicians, and architects. She engaged in charitable works, personally tending to the poor and sick. As a mother, she was deeply devoted to her children. The queen found herself in an impossible political situation. As an Austrian in the French court, she faced constant suspicion. Her attempts to influence policy were seen as foreign meddling. Yet when she avoided politics, she was criticized for frivolity. The French Revolution brought long-standing resentments against the monarchy to a boiling point. Marie Antoinette became a convenient scapegoat, embodying all that revolutionaries despised about the old regime. Her trial was a foregone conclusion, based more on symbolism than evidence. On October 16, 1793, Marie Antoinette was guillotined in Paris. She faced her execution with dignity. Her last words, an apology for accidentally stepping on her executioner's foot. This final act of poise contrasts sharply with her reputation for callousness. So was Marie Antoinette truly an evil queen deserving of such a fate? The reality is far more complex. She was a product of her time and station, thrust into a role she was ill-prepared for. While not blameless, many criticisms against her were exaggerated or fabricated. Marie Antoinette's story reflects the dangers of political propaganda and scapegoating. Her vilification served political purposes, simplifying complex societal issues into a narrative of good versus evil. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. Her legacy also highlights the unique challenges faced by women in positions of power. Many attacks against Marie Antoinette were rooted in misogyny, using gendered stereotypes to undermine her authority and character. This pattern of sexist criticism against female leaders persists even today. Examining Marie Antoinette's life reveals the complex power structures of 18th century French society. The monarchy, the church, the nobility, and the emerging bourgeoisie all played roles in shaping public opinion and political outcomes. Marie Antoinette found herself caught in the crossfire of these competing interests. It's crucial to consider the role of media and political propaganda in shaping